Hi, this is Karen with Access to Tanzania. I'm going to share a few videos with you about your pre-departure preparation. Today, we're going to talk about the arrivals process. So let's get started. Many of you will arrive into Tanzania into Kilimanjaro Airport for your point of entry. Many of the things I'll talk about today are fully applicable to the arrival process in either Dar es Salaam or Zanzibar. So there are three main phases of the arrivals process: the immigration and visa process, baggage claim, customs, and money exchange. But before you even enter the arrivals hall at Kilimanjaro Airport, I want to point out that many of the international flights that arrive into Kilimanjaro make multiple stops in Tanzania. So it's not uncommon that when you land and you deplane, that there will be individuals who sort of are a line of greeters before you enter the building who might ask to see your boarding pass. The reason that they're doing this is that they're spot checking to making sure that you're getting off at the right airport. So hold on to your boarding passes and just, flash them the boarding pass so that they know that you've deplaned at the correct airport. But once you're inside the arrivals hall, you'll notice it's a small space. It's not a really big airport. So just take a look at the signage and determine, do I need to queue into the e-visa line or am I getting my visa upon arrival? There's sort of two different sections to that. If you've already applied online and been approved, you just need to have your passport, your approval paperwork, and then you'll get your visa sticker and you'll be stamped in, and literally you can see baggage claim past the booths that you get stamped in. If you've determined that you're going to get your visa upon arrival, that's okay too. However, there are some extra steps to the process, in particular with regards to how you pay. You have to go to a certain line to pay and get a receipt, etc. So it just will be a little bit more time consuming probably when you get there to get the visa upon arrival. The government really would prefer that you use the e-visa program. So once you're stamped through and you're in baggage claim, collect your bags and then you should be good to go. However, if you had a tight connection on the way, you might have a delayed bag. There is a Swiss port office window that you can go to and present your baggage claim information so that they can start tracking your bag. Please give your guide any tracking paperwork because he and our staff in Arusha will facilitate doing all the follow-up and getting your bag to you as quickly as possible. Then there's customs, nothing to declare. You go through that line, and then there's some bank windows as well. If you are starting safari immediately the next day, I would recommend using these bank windows to get a little bit of local currency right away, as opposed to wasting precious time the next day when you really want to be heading towards the parks. I'll be doing another video about money exchange and tipping and things like that. So you can look for that video for more details about our recommendations around local currency. But once you go through these three phases of immigration, baggage claim, and customs, you will go outside to some double doors, and that's where your guides will be waiting for you. You can see this great photo of one of our guides, Fulgence, demonstrating the signboard that we had. You can see one right behind me as well, that you'll look for in the crowd, and they'll write in dry erase your group name. And I'll have another video that talks more about your guide in detail, but these are sort of the three core things that your guide really handles. He's your on-site administrator. He takes care of all these background details to running a smooth trip. He's your cultural ambassador. And of course, he's your expert safari guide who gets you in all the great places to take photographs and video to capture those memories. And so once you are scooped up and you greet your guide, he will get you over to your first night's accommodation. And that first evening, especially if you're leaving for safari the next day, you'll want to do three things. Set your morning rendezvous time to leave for the safari. That's usually 8 a.m. If you have errands that you need to run before you hit the road, talk about that. And especially if you do have any food restrictions or allergies or special needs, like say you travel with a CPAP machine, review those details with your guide so that he can make sure that he is taking care of all those details for you all along the way seamlessly. So with that said, that's the arrivals process in a nutshell. As we like to say here in Tanzania and access to Tanzania, safari njema, have a safe journey, and we'll talk with you soon.